So here I am, there you are. Guys, what's up? Don't know what you got going on today, but for me, I'm just watching the markets. I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if you're into the markets, if that's even a thing. Maybe you trade crypto, maybe you don't. But yeah, here we go. Let me know if you do or don't. Here's what I'm looking at right now, not for nothing. I'm looking at gold, Bitcoin, and the dollar. Honestly, that relationship right there is very important. A lot of people don't realize that when you trade Bitcoin or you're putting your money in Bitcoin, like a lot of people are doing right now, then what you're essentially saying is that you trust in this thing called Bitcoin, this digital gold, more than you do the US dollar. Now, you might not realize that because you just figure I'm buying Bitcoin and it's hot, it's popping right now. And you are. But you are technically also saying, because tied to Bitcoin is USD, US dollar, and technically saying, let me get rid of my dollars, right? Let me get rid of my dollars to buy more Bitcoin. And then that relationship's also the same thing with gold. You know what I'm saying? Gold is essentially like Bitcoin before it became Bitcoin. It is the real thing. Bitcoin is mimicking it, if you will. So we're going to talk about that. I'm going to be live right now. I don't know. Never did this before. I'm going to try it now. And if anyone's into Bitcoin, the US dollar, gold, the relationship between the three, if you got something that you want to look at, I got the charts open right here, live and ready to go. Let me turn this one, by the way. They're always chopping it up about something. If you guys don't watch Bloomberg News, I mean, you should, or do whatever you want. I don't care what you watch, but I'm saying I like to watch it every day, and yeah, they give me a lot of info on what's going on here. But yeah, Bloomberg News, I'm putting it on right now. Let's see what's going on. All right, guys, today is Monday. A lot going on in the markets, especially after the weekend. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's wondering what's going to happen next with Trump, the tariffs, inflation, etc. A lot of people are wondering, like, where does the economy fall and all this? And then again, there's a lot of people who don't give a fuck. A lot of people are just living their life like, yo, I'm doing me right now, so I don't even care what's going on globally. I'm worried about my local economy, which I get it. But ultimately, your local economy is based on the global economy. So let's see what they got going on here. I got the volume right here. Because in the end, you'd actually done the result. Yeah. Anyway, so here's where we're at with Bitcoin. I'm gonna give you an update on Bitcoin, the dollar, and gold right now. It's moving, but a lot of things are moving relatively sideways. But gold right now is at 267.94, and that's the Spider Gold. GLD is the ticker symbol on that. And then the US dollar index right now, dollar's at 108. Bitcoin is at 97.114. Bitcoin can't seem to get its head out its ass. I'm telling you right now, if you follow Bitcoin and this and that, I'm going to tell you something right now. Bitcoin cannot figure it out whether it's coming or it's going. I'm going to show you this right here, right now, right quick, right? All right, so here's the dollar, here's Bitcoin, here's gold. Now, if you trade any of this, or maybe you trade something else, but if you know about Bitcoin, this is BTC. And like I said before, if you're buying Bitcoin, essentially you're saying the dollar ain't shit. I'm going to buy my Bitcoin with it because it's going to be worth more. And sometimes you're correct. But what you are also saying is that your dollar is less strong than Bitcoin, and you're betting against the dollar, which is essentially betting against America and everything we're trying to straighten out over here. So, all right, check it out. Here's where we're at so far right now. The dollar has some strength. It's rising overnight, over the weekend. It's got some strength in it. Now, why does that matter to Bitcoin? Let me tell you something right now that you might not realize about Bitcoin. Bitcoin is tied to a currency. Bitcoin is a currency. And if Bitcoin is a currency, just like it says up there, BTC, Bitcoin, US dollar, that means every time Bitcoin goes up, guess what? The dollar, which is this down here, goes down. So there's a relationship between Bitcoin and the dollar. A lot of people don't realize this. A lot of people just think, oh, I'm buying my Bitcoin and look, it's going up to the moon. But guess what that essentially means? That the dollar is doing what? It's losing its strength. Okay, and you will see that in these charts. It has an inverse relationship, right? There's an inverse relationship between Bitcoin and the US dollar. A lot of people don't realize that. So essentially, when you're buying the dollar, when you're buying Bitcoin, you are trading in your dollars for Bitcoin, right? That makes sense. But what you are technically saying is that the dollar, the power of the dollar will go down, right? So that's what you're saying. In case you didn't know that, there you go. Every time Bitcoin's taking off and everybody's like to the moon, that is because the dollar is losing its value. And why does the dollar lose its value? Well, because of dumb decisions that the United States has made for a long, long time, right? So let's just realize this relationship between cryptocurrency and the dollar. The dollar is the world reserve currency. The dollar, dude, the dollar, we have gone to so many wars. People have lost their life behind what? Defending the dollar, because that is our leverage. Our leverage is the United States dollar. So when cryptocurrency and put it like this, when the dollar's down and it's weak, people look to invest their money elsewhere. And where has that been lately? That's been in crypto, right? And cryptocurrency, things like Bitcoin, things like the dollar, XRP, right? And a number of coins. So the relationship between Bitcoin and the dollar is one that a lot of people don't realize. When you purchase Bitcoin, you are trading in your dollar for it. There's a relationship there that a lot of people don't realize. And when you see Bitcoin going to the moon, guess what? That means the dollar's going down. And if the dollar's going down, that's not good for, if you're living in America, you don't want to see that. So a lot of people don't realize that there's a relationship that when you buy Bitcoin, you're trading in your dollar for BTC, saying the power of the dollar is getting worse. Fuck this dollar. I'd rather buy Bitcoin. It's going to be worth more. And recently you would have been right. But let's think about something right now. If Bitcoin continues to grow, I don't know if you're familiar, Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy, guys buying it up like crazy. What is he essentially saying? He is saying that I hate the dollar so much that every chance I get, I'm going to trade in my USD for Bitcoin. So, for example, someone like Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy right now, they are so against the dollar, it's almost disgusting, because that is super unpatriotic to me. To be betting against the dollar so heavily, so hard that it falls. Because when you project a $1 million Bitcoin, which a lot of people like to go to 200,000, 300,000, but guess what? If Bitcoin raises that much in value, that means the power of the dollar has gone to shit. Because remember, you buy Bitcoin with what? The dollar. There's always an inverse relationship when you see the price of Bitcoin go up. That means your dollar, the one in your pocket right now, is going down. You're being able to buy less and less if your Bitcoin account is going up. So if you're holding Bitcoin, for example, right now, and she's taking off, guess what? That dollar you hold in your pocket that you get paid with, right? How do we get paid? We get paid in US dollars. So if you're going crazy because your Bitcoin account is going to the moon, that's great. But guess what? That dollar you hold in your pocket right now is becoming less valuable because there's an inverse relationship. You buy Bitcoin with what? USD. You do everything in USD. You go anywhere in USD is Big Daddy dollar. So technically what's going on with cryptocurrency that a lot of people are unaware of, and I'm going to bring it to people's attention. If you care, if you don't, great. I'm just putting this out there, testing my stream thing. If you can hear me, let me know. I've never been on this thing live, so if you can hear me, let me know. I don't know, thumbs up, something. If you can hear me, guys, just thumbs up, something. Just let me know. I'm testing this out for the first time and talking about Bitcoin and finance and money and those types of things. If you care, welcome. If you don't, have a nice day. But yeah, so back to this thing that we're talking about, Bitcoin and the relationship between BTC and the US dollar. Guys, anyone out there, can you hear me? Just let me know. Give me a, I don't know even know what's going on here. Thumbs up, no. Let me know if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Just testing this out. Check, check, check. 1, 2, 3. Test, test. Test, test. So, all right, cool. Guys, back onto the topic. If anyone can hear me, just give me a thumbs up. If you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. Just testing the audio. Check, check. All right, so here we go. Back onto the topic at hand, BTC and why it matters. Well, everybody's betting big on BTC. Everybody's betting that Bitcoin goes to the moon, including Michael Saylor. If you guys know anything about cryptocurrency, you've been following it, there's a guy called Michael Saylor who has a computer company. It essentially takes every dollar he gets from that computer company, which there hasn't been many, but is converting it to cryptocurrency. And why is this important? Why does this even matter if someone is taking their money and converting it to cryptocurrency? Well, it's important because if your dollar is losing the value every single day because Bitcoin is going up, guess what? That means your dollar is less valuable.